Good evening from Hobbs Ice Center in Eau Claire. Tonight we wrap up the regular season in boys high school hockey with a Big Rivers Conference matchup. It's the River Falls Wildcats. 13-10-0 overall, 8-5 in the Big Rivers Conference, good for third place in the BRC standings, against the Eau Claire North Huskies, who are 9-14-0, 4-9 in the Big Rivers after Tuesday's 1-0 loss here at Hobbs to crosstown rival Eau Claire Memorial. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Radovich, joined by Dominic Millay, who is adding color commentary to his producer videographer duties. And Dom, when we saw the Huskies on Tuesday, all in all, they played very well. They got great goaltending from Landon Ivey. They generated chances, just didn't generate enough. Took some late penalties that really hurt them as they were trying to get that tying goal. And we all know with the postseason beginning next week, here's an opportunity for both of these teams to go into the postseason with some momentum.
Yeah, you mentioned it. North put up a really great defensive performance against Memorial. As you mentioned, Landon Ivey was making some big saves. It's just that lack of offense. I mean, the game was neck and neck about till a couple minutes into the third period, and then after allowing that one goal, frustration started to settle in for the Huskies. They started getting better looks, but ultimately couldn't put it in the net and got shut out. But as you mentioned, this is a great chance to get some momentum back before they go to Tomahawk. Yeah,
and you mentioned momentum, and we saw the Huskies probably at their best in early January 8th, here at Hobbs. They were the home team against Memorial. They won that one 2-1. Did so many good things in that game, and at the time you thought, okay, here's a momentum builder for the Huskies. However, since that win, they've gone 3-8. Again, they're close in so many games, but the margin for error is really slim.
Yeah, margin for error really slim, especially when Cam Moser has been out with a knee injury for the past couple games. Some of those losses may have come with the loss of him, but ultimately they had a huge win against Memorial, and then momentum really just fell off a cliff there. As you mentioned, it looks like they were going to be a really fierce team heading into the playoffs after that big win, but as of recently, they haven't looked to that part.
Yeah, the Mosler injury, especially costly. They did okay without him, I should say, in that Tuesday game against the Old A's, but you take a top defenseman out of the lineup, your leading goal scorer, runs things on the power play. You have him out there on the PK. And without him, they're only running 4 defensemen. So they're double shifting. So like Easton Parker will get some double shifts. Bryce Mosler, Cam's younger brother, Bryce, a freshman, he's getting a lot more ice time. It just, again, and you couple that with some injuries to forwards, and depth, which was a strength for North, is no longer a strength.
Yeah, having only 4 defensemen going into this game is going to prove to be a pretty big problem for North, as if you look at River Falls' first line, Chase Rudolph, Jace Doherty, and Jackson Flanagan, incredible line. Rudolph with 39 points, and Flanagan with 63. They're going to have their hands full tonight.
Let's talk a little bit about the Wildcats. We saw them earlier this season playing against Eau Claire Memorial, and that was a game they definitely had their chances. They just couldn't finish the deal. But Flanagan, back then, Coach Tim Barris had him playing on the blue line. He's since moved up to forward. He's the kind of guy you can kind of plug in wherever you need. But 29 goals, 34 assists, leading scorer in the Big Rivers Conference. He's in the middle of everything River Falls does offensively.
Yeah, he's in the middle of everything, including the power play and even the penalty kill. They're going 54% on the power play. Their offense has been nuclear so far this season.
Hey, you mentioned some of the other players, that high-scoring first line. Chase Rudolph, 10 goals, 29 assists. Jace Doherty, 12 goals, 13 assists. We saw Nick Thomas in the nets the last time the Wildcats are here tonight. They're going to go with Reese Hoft. Hoft is a sophomore, 2 wins, 2 losses, 5.75 goals against. Next week, each of these teams will begin the postseason. River Falls will be in Division II. They will get a home game 1 week from tonight against the West Salem Banger Co-op. North will be here to host Tomahawk. Right now, our national anthem. North Huskies in their home white jerseys tonight. The Columbia Blue Breezers, the white helmets. River Falls in the road navy blue with the gold trim, gold lettering, gold numerals, the navy blue helmets and Breezers. Dom, when you look at keys to the game, what kind of things should our fans, our viewers be looking at tonight?
Which team?
Oh, we'll start with the visiting team, the Wildcats.
Starting with the Wildcats, I think it's just outscore North. They've done a great job this season putting up goals, averaging 4.91, but they've also allowed 4.39 throughout the season. So they're above their goals allowed, but it's a pretty high number. So they're going to have to look for some extended zone time, and they've done a real good job scoring all night. I don't see any reason why it won't be the same tonight.
And for the Huskies?
Huskies, basically the opposite of that. They have to limit that first line of River Falls, as we talked about in pregame. Really high-scoring line, and it's not just them. They have three lines that can really put the puck in the net.
Yeah, I think to add on to that, I think for North, do what they did Tuesday, which was stay close. Stay in the game, mind the details, play within your structure, and see where it takes you. Bear Woolley in the circle for the Old A's, wins the faceoff against Chase Rudolph. And we are underway here from Hobbs. Cross-ice pass, Colin Lazat will tip that into the zone. Second line starting the game for the Huskies. Puck picked up by Jackson Flanagan. Tried to throw it out of the zone, and it just did cross the blue line. So we got an offside. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. Yeah, the faceoff is now just going to come back in the Eau Claire North defensive zone. So an opportunity for the Wildcats. Rudolph will stay out there with Doherty and Flanagan. Huskies will counter with their first line. Garrett Stang centering Micah Halverson and Ty Hotz. Halverson picks up the puck, tried to throw it to Hotz in the near side. Here's Flanagan now for the Wildcats. Jackson Flanagan, some nice moves. Held in, and a good pinch there by Jace Doherty of the Wildcats. Held in at the point, Nolan Hopeful, the wrister, and a glove save, Landon Ivey. Salt on the roads, wreaking havoc in your vehicle, stop at Tommy's Express Car Wash. Not only does salt make your car look nasty, it can cause damage to your vehicle. Keep it clean with the help of the Tommy Club membership. That's unlimited washes for one low monthly price. New members can download the app and get their first month of unlimited washes for free. Tommy's Express Car Wash, Claremont Avenue, Eau Claire. Download the app today for 1 month free. Free vacuums, free automatic mat washers, all in less than 2 minutes.
You're getting that down.
And I'm getting it done in less than 2 minutes, too, which is a positive, especially in a sport like hockey. Flanagan going back for the Wildcats, still with the puck. Throws it far side, carrying it into the zone now is Nolan Hopeful. Hopeful the shot. Ivy got just a piece of it. Here's Flanagan. Puts one out front. And again, Ivy able to get a stick on it. You got a North defender. Looks like Woolley playing without a stick. Woolley trying to do what he can. Flanagan has it. Jackson Flanagan dangling, but the Huskies got some sticks in the way. Woolley trying to flip it out of the zone, and he does. Great hustle by Bear Woolley.
Flipping out of the zone with his hands.
Well, and the key was there. He didn't close his hand on the puck. Wind up with a penalty. Played back in by the Wildcats. Most of the play so far has been here in the North defensive end. Covey Prochnow battling forward along the half wall. Flipped down the ice by the Huskies. And we get an icing on North. HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the past 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com.
Yeah, as you mentioned, most of this early game is being played in the North defensive zone. River Falls is doing a great job holding the zone and getting quality shots.
Huskies get it out of the zone. It went off the stick of Halverson, but Stang picks up, sends it right through the blue paint. Came in at a sharp angle. Icing waved off. Easton Parker will start the other way. Picked off. A pass that time from Carter Serene just didn't connect. But that nearly was a costly giveaway for the Huskies.
Yeah, turning it over in your own zone about 20 feet from the goalie. Disaster written all over it. Lucky break for the Huskies.
Ben Robinson dumps in for the Wildcats. Parker taps it ahead to Haskamp. Then Haskamp back the other way. Can't get it through Blake Fredrickson. Now they move it ahead to Calvin Vezina. Vezina will shoot, stick to side by Ivy. Eastwald going after it for the Huskies. Dislodges the puck. Cole Gronimus trying to clear. He cannot. Pass ahead. Haskamp knocked off his stick by Fredrickson. River Falls shoots right on. Eric Weech put that one on net. Landon Ivy will cover up. We get a stoppage, 13:41 remaining in the first.
Yeah, it looks like early on here, River Falls has been taking a lot of shot really at the pads of Ivy, hoping to get rebounds and crash some men in front of the net.
You know, that's something, Mike Schwengler, who was with us on Tuesday and is usually our color commentator, talks about that a lot. He says that oftentimes that kids really like to, snipe, pick corners and that sort of thing. But if you're having problems scoring goal, a lot of times the best thing to do is shoot low, put it off the pads, crash the net, try to knock in a rebound. Puck poked free. Here comes Tillman. Tillman skates in. They score! And then Tillman goes hard into the boards. He's getting to his feet. But with 13:19 remaining in the period, the North Huskies have a 1-0 lead.
Tillman, his second goal in the year, is a beauty. He got past Flanagan. Flanagan really tried to bite down on that puck, overcommit. Then from there, Tillman just got right past him. It's a one-on-one with the goalie, puts it right above the blocker, 1-0 Huskies.
Garrett Stang, the captain for the North Huskies, was talking to the officials. I think North was questioning whether there should have been a penalty assessed as well. So Wesley Tillman gets the goal. Here's another opportunity for the Huskies. Halverson threw it over to Ty Hotz. They got in a little deep. Hotz couldn't quite tap it in. Huskies buzzing
set
now after that goal.
Beautiful setup right there. Just couldn't get the puck on his stick.
Charlie John the shot, but River Falls had skated in offside. So we'll get the face-off out of the zone. So Wesley Tillman from Bear Woolley, even strength goal for the Huskies, and they jump out to a 1-0 lead. And, a game like this, especially for the Huskies, they come in averaging 2.91 goals per game. If they can play with the lead, they can be really difficult.
Yeah, all the Huskies needed was one goal to really realize within the team that they can get this done. They can win this game.
Gronimus pokes it deep, goes after the puck. Eastwall battling down there for North. Thrown back around by Logan Link. River Falls looking to clear the zone. They cannot. Parker throws it into the corner for Gronimus. Pinned to the board by Prochnow, and then the Wildcats will send it all the way down. Security Financial Bank, SFB. Whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com, member FDIC. Face off to the right. That goaltender Reese Hoft. Flanagan has the puck for the Wildcats. Jackson Flanagan gains the zone, trying to dangle. Got held up by Pecor and one of the other Huskies. There's a deflection by Flanagan after a good low shot from Ben Robinson. Landon Ivy covers up. Well, you talked about Flanagan, and, on top of being a very good skater and a goal scorer, he knows where the open ice is. And he just always seems to know where he needs to go.
Yeah, he always knows where he needs to go, and he always knows where his teammates are supposed to go. 34 assists to go along with his 29 goals. A real contributor.
Yeah, and again, last time we saw River Falls here in this building back in December, he was on the blue line. You know, a lot of times when you get a high-end player like that, coaches will put him back in the blue line thinking, okay, if we put him back there, he's going to help us keep goals or keep the pucks out of our net, but he always had the green light to take the puck up ice. But now they've kind of solidified the lineup. They've gotten guys, enough experience at various spots where they thought, okay, let's move him up to his natural position. Quick shot right off the faceoff by Flanagan. Didn't miss by much. Then a big-time shot from Hudson Wilson. Went just wide. Well, there's no question. This first line for River Falls really makes a lot happen. Puck poked free by the Huskies. Bear Woolley pushing it down low. Wilson going back for the Wildcats. He hauls down Woolley, and we're going to get our first penalty of the hockey game. So some good hustle by Bear Woolley. He got hauled down by Hudson Wilson. So 11:26 remaining in the period. River Falls will be a man short.
Yeah, and being a man short for River Falls this season has been a struggle. They're averaging only 56% kills on the PK.
North power play cashing in on 25% of its opportunities. Parker's got the puck. Parker to Hotz, back to Parker. Mosler the shot, loose in the crease. Huskies jamming away. Lazat gets taken down. So 13 seconds elapsed on this North power play. And again, you see right away that Huskies doing a good job of rotating the puck up top, throwing it on net, and then trying to jam in a rebound. Puck flipped back into the zone, and River Falls able to knock it out. He played by Chase Rudolph. Parker in his own end. Here's Hotz. Hotz will rim it around. Stang will throw it back a little bit. Got Rudolph of River Falls who lost his stick. Stang down low. Spins away from one defender, I should say. Hotz to Parker. That shot by Mosler got deflected wide. And then fired down ice by Flanagan. Just under a minute to go on the North power play. Ty Hotz gains the zone. Ty Hotz getting wide. Throwing it out front. One-timer just wide by Bear Woolley. Flanagan short-handed will throw it in, then he'll give chase. A couple of 15s doing battle down there. Flanagan and Parker. Huskies with Hotz. Throw it far side to Woolley. Knocked off his stick by Hopeful. Hopeful just going to try to kill some time down there in the corner. Dug out by Prochnow, and he's able to clear it.
Yeah, all in all, North is looking a lot better on the power play today than they were last game.
Huskies will throw it far side, but interrupted there by the Wildcats. North will dump in as the final seconds of this power play tick down. Woolley in the corner, centers. Had a man out there, Halverson, but Halverson couldn't get the stick down in time. Dumped in by the Huskies, and we get a stoppage with 9:19 remaining in the first period. Well, I think we're kind of getting the game that we thought we would. Close early on. North is after that initial surge by River Falls when they had their first line out there. North has kind of settled some things down and had some better zone time. But River Falls, when they get that first line on the ice, boy, they're fun to watch from a media perspective. Maybe not so much if you're on the North coaching staff. Wildcats will throw it right out front. Good work over there by Hayden Ekholm. He had some traffic out front. Prochnow was one guy out there. Loose down low. Huskies will skate out with it. Steered ahead to Haskamp. Knocked off his stick by Broden Flanagan. Broden Flanagan will go for a little bit of a skate. Got the puck ahead to Link. Some good back checking by the Huskies. Turn that one aside. Link will dump it down and he'll head off at a change.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the first line really creates a lot of offense, but that entire push right there was just the second line.
Huskies skate out. Here's Ty Hotz. Hotz getting wide. Shoots. Big rebound. Stang was there for the Huskies. We had his stick tied up. Wildcats quickly back the other way. Serene, the centering pass. It went off the stick of Chase Rudolph. Garrett Stang now with some speed. Trying to fight off Hudson Wilson. Stang still with control. Throws it around to Pecor. Pecor far side. Parker deflected just over the crossbar. Wildcats will pick up the puck. Gain the zone. Good back check there by Pecor. Poke free. Here comes Flanagan. Knocked off his stick. Scooped up by Fredrickson, who will play it deep. Magnuson for the Huskies. Steers it near side. Parker will check that. That was Tillman. Took a good pop from Flanagan. Jackson Flanagan with the puck. Flips it far side. Doherty angling to the near boards. Doherty puts on the brakes. One-timer from the point. Calvin Vezina shot that one wide. Fredrickson will play it in for the Wildcats. Parker will send it back. Parker again with the puck. Some nifty stick handling there. 3-on-2 now for the Huskies. Parker shoots. Big rebound. River Falls able to grab the puck and send it out. Off the stick of Doherty. Huskies now on the counter. They'll flip it in deep. Eastwald giving chase. Back there with Ben Robinson. North sends it right out front. That one steered just wide.
Oh, that was a great chance right there for North. One-timer just went a little wide.
That was Elijah Hilbert, number 6, who just didn't quite get all that one-timer.
Both teams seem to be playing with a lot more energy after that power play.
Yeah, I think North has figured out that, you know, when those other lines are out there for the Wildcats, they'll have some opportunities. Prochnow on the intercept, but they come in offside. And North has some forwards who skate well, and I think they've realized that they can get wide. I think they've also realized that if they can back check in their own end, that they can counter and have numbers going forward. And so they've had a number of opportunities. They probably had the more consistent opportunities. Halverson now for the Huskies. Halverson gets hooked. So Halverson will throw it out to Mosler. Mosler the shot. That goes wide. Sent on net by Hotz. A whistle and another penalty on the Wildcats. He's coming with 5:17 remaining. And once again, heading to the box is Hudson Wilson.
Yeah, Halverson, like you said, they have forwards who can skate, and it was on display right there. Halverson gets past Wilson, and all Wilson can do is try and stop him any way you can, but unfortunately trips him up. North on their second power play of the night.
Pecor will regroup at center ice. Bennett Pecor, hassled over there by Flanagan, flipped into the zone. Yeah, Wildcats, you mentioned it, just 56.1 on the PK, but when you get a guy like Jackson Flanagan, you're always in danger of giving up the shorty. Here comes Flanagan, the shot right on, sticked aside by Ivy. Huskies skate out, 2-on-2. Woolley Got that one deflected, went off the stick of Hayden Ekholm and out of play. Minute 24 remaining on the Eau Claire North power play.
Yeah, as you mentioned, River Falls is a really aggressive team on the PK. That is partially why their percentage is so low, and we saw it right there. They sent 2 guys down to try and attack the puck and sent 2 guys back. Lucky there wasn't a breakout there for North.
This is one of several Big Rivers Conference games tonight. The Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's are over in Menominee. Mustangs coming off a very impressive 3-0 win at Chippewa Falls on Tuesday night.
Yeah, Mustangs going to be riding a lot of momentum going into their playoff matchup.
Yeah, they are another Division II team. In fact, here comes Flanagan. Flanagan shoots, they score. Short-handed goal, Jackson Flanagan, and we are all even.
Lucky number 30 for Jackson Flanagan.
Well, we were just talking about it. He's on the ice on the PK. He is a threat.
He's a threat anytime he's on the ice.
He is an absolute threat. Got control of the puck. You mentioned his 30th goal to go along with 34 assists, so he had a good lead in the overall point standings for Big Rivers Conference players, and he's a good one. There's no question. He's a good one. Still 50 seconds remaining in this Huskies man advantage. Mosler able to hold his own, finds Parker. Parker shoots. That one whistled just wide. That one had goaltender Reese Hoff beat, but it was shot wide.
Yeah, goaltender was just out of position a little bit there, but as you mentioned, shot just wide, couldn't get it in.
Parker at his own blue line. 25 seconds to go in the North power play. They generated some chances. Here comes Ty Hotz. Ty Hotz the shot. Big rebound. Hotz pushed it wide. Throws it out to Mosler. Bryce Mosler to Easton Parker. Mosler again. Those two playing catch. Parker the shot deflected and then pushed just wide. Parker sends it in. Deflected wide by Lazat. River Falls back to full strength. Just over 3 minutes to go. Bear Woolley going after the puck for the Huskies. Lazat down in the corner. Wedges it free. Now Woolley. Back to Lazat. Parker. Lazat. That got deflected. Wildcats looking to skate out. They get it to Logan Link. Link, quick shot. Ivy the save. Ivy another save. River Falls with a couple of opportunities. Huskies trying to poke it free. Eddie Eastwald picks up the puck for the Huskies. Eastwald will backhand it in. Charlie John back there for the Wildcats. Got it to Weech. Out to the point. Eastwald gets that carom. Magnuson will play it in deep. Wildcats skate out. Here's Weech. Oh, Eric Weech, some nice moves. Pushes that one just wide of Ivy. Centered right out front. They score. River Falls takes a 2-1 lead with 2:02 to go in the period. Give the goal to Charlie John. His third of the season. 2-1 River Falls.
That's why you mentioned earlier it's going to be really nice for North to play with a lead because this River Falls offense is explosive. We've seen that 2 goals here late in the period jump up to a 2-1 lead, and they're looking to stack up more. Just a beautiful play there. Rebound bounced out, throw it right out in front. Basically an empty netter.
They're a team that, they'll pressure you and look for that, look for that opportunity going the other way. Every so often, that'll leave them a little vulnerable on the back end, but they're confident in their goal-scoring abilities. There's another shot deflected out of play by Ivy. So after North had a good push to start this period, River Falls has come back to take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, and that analysis that you mentioned, them being really aggressive and getting a little late on the backhand, is exactly why they're around the same amount of goals scored and goal allowed per game.
Well, and they get enough guys. Here's a shot, they score! Flanagan, his second goal of the period, and it's 3-1 Wildcats.
Jackson Flanagan in the blink of the eye, couldn't even finish my thought, right off the faceoff, gets a hold of the puck, fires it right above the goalie. I'm not even sure Ivy saw it. 3-1 River Falls.
No, I don't think he did. And that's the second time they've run that play. Well, they'll put Flanagan on the top of the circle. It was a clean win by Chase Rudolph. And right on the stick of Flanagan, and he just shot it in one motion. He went top corner, far side. 3-1 River Falls. And again, if you're North, I mean, you played a pretty good period. You look up and now you're down. Still a lot of time to go. North trying to jam the net right there. Wildcats do flip it far side. They got Flanagan floating down by that far blue line. Here he is. That one deflected out of play.
Yeah, what makes Flanagan's game so great is just the sheer power he has behind his shots. We just saw it on that faceoff. You blinked, you miss it. You saw that run right there, still gets deflected. It's a rocket to the net.
Yeah, and he plays a full ice game. You know, he can take the puck in his own end. He'll back check. He's a very good player. I would say he's probably in contention for Player of the Year in the Big Rivers. And I would say a good chance of picking up some All-State honors as well.
Yeah, with the season he's had, it's very likely.
Final minute of play. It's sent all the way down ice. Flanagan icing the puck. So 56.7 seconds remaining in the period. And it'll be a defensive zone faceoff for the Wildcats. North did a really nice job Tuesday night against Memorial in the faceoff circle. They won their share and were able to generate some offense here.
Yeah, winning the faceoffs was really key to them to only allow one goal during that game, but unfortunately they just couldn't score a goal of their own.
Faceoff win there. Centering pass off the stick of Stang. Wildcats trying to generate something. Here comes Halverson. Halverson around a defender. Blake Fredrickson will flip it to the near side. Easton Parker intercepts. Hassled over there by Flanagan. Pass near side. Ty Hotz a little behind him. Poked forward again. River Falls trying to spring Flanagan in these final seconds of the period. Flip behind the net. Nolan Hopeful will fire it down. Jace Doherty trying to track that one down for the Wildcats. Bouncing puck. Hopped off the stick of Flanagan, and with that, the first period is in the books. Good start for the North Huskies. They got a goal from Wesley Tillman, but then three straight for River Falls. Jackson Flanagan, Charlie John, Flanagan again. So 3-1 Wildcats after one, and still plenty of time for the North Huskies. 2 periods remaining, but pretty obvious the next goal is going to be really important.
Yeah, the next goal is going to be super important. It's either 3-2 or it's 4-1. And for Eau Claire North, last game they were really happy with their defensive output. I think so far in this game they've been really happy with how their offense have played. They've gotten good opportunities. They put a puck in the net, but it's just the complete opposite. Their defense hasn't played up to par, and that is primarily because River Falls has such a good first line.
So it's 3-1 after one. Saves in the period. Reese Hoff for River Falls, 11. Landon Ivy for North has 5. We'll take an extended break. When we come back, period number 2 from Hobbs Ice Center. After one, River Falls 3, Eau Claire North 1. You're watching boys high school hockey on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Let's let him try a few different jobs.
Let's get you that loan.
Brian, buddy, you're really good at basketball, but maybe leave the banking to us.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip,
I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
And welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Whispering Pines in Cadott is a great place for golf. And coming this spring, it will be the perfect Four Seasons venue for your special event. The Whispering Pines Event Center is now under construction and will be available for events this spring. Weddings, reunions, whatever your event, Whispering Pines Event Center is the perfect location. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Event Center is now booking dates for 2026 and beyond. Whispering Pines Golf, and coming soon, Whispering Pines Event Center on County X in Cadott.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Let's let him try a few different jobs.
Let's get you that loan.
Brian, buddy, you're really good at basketball, but maybe leave the banking to us.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We are back at Hobbs Ice Center in Eau Claire, getting ready to start the second period. Big Rivers Conference regular season finale, and it's the River Falls Wildcats on top of the Eau Claire North Huskies by a score of 3-1. North opened the scoring at the 3:41 mark. Wesley Tillman getting a goal, Bear Woolley with the assist, but then River Falls later in the period scored 3 times in less than 3 minutes. A pair of Jackson Flanagan goals sandwiched around a goal by Charlie John. So it's River Falls on top 3-1. Bob Radovich, Don Millay with you. So glad you could join us tonight. From Hobbs Ice Center, the regular season finale, a season that literally flew by. But here we are in the middle part of February, getting set for high school playoffs next week. Flanagan will look to chip that into the zone, and he does down there with Jace Doherty. Flanagan picking up the puck on the near boards. Wanted to throw it to that far point, but split his teammates there. Doherty will throw it to neutral ice. Huskies gain the zone. Throw it on net, steered aside by Reese Hoff, who had 11 saves in the first period. Landon Ivey had 15 for the Huskies. Puck steered in by Bryce Mosler. Nolan Hopeful back for the Wildcats, played forward by Fredrickson. Again, River Falls had somebody flying down ice. This time it was Chase Rudolph. That's something the Wildcats have done. Usually they kind of send one of those forwards, not totally cherry picking the guy, but just kind of floating at that far blue line, looking to see if they can get a stretch pass and create a man advantage situation going the other way.
Yeah, they're an extremely aggressive team offensively, and we're seeing that in full effect today.
It did lead to some opportunities for the Huskies in the first period. North had a great opportunity there as Halverson's pass. He had 2 guys on that far side, and there only was 1 Wildcat back. Parker holds the zone far side. Throws it in deep, Stang. Back to Parker. Hemmed in along the boards, and then River Falls will throw it out to the point and out. Eastwald battling for the puck. Check that, that's Halverson. And played in by the Wildcats. Goaltender Ivy will have to make a stop. 2 minutes into the second period. Huskies with Gronimus. Knocked off the puck by Link. Picked up by Fredrickson. Out to Link, and he'll dump in. Pecor going back for the Huskies. Up the near boards, not out. Link had it momentarily. Magnuson picks it up. Defenseman leading the rush for the Huskies. Magnuson trying to get wide. Knocked off the puck there by Hudson Wilson. His pass too far and goes all the way down. It's going to be icing on the Wildcats. 14:24 to go, second period. Thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Proud to support local student athletes. That is Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire.
Yeah, we saw it right there, the aggressiveness of River Falls showing. Wilson had the puck just about parallel with his own net, tried to fire it all the way down ice, but just couldn't connect.
You know, we were talking earlier about the postseason and where both of these teams are going to go next week. And for North, they're going to face a similar challenge as they are tonight in Tomahawk. Tomahawk's got some high-end guys, some Team Wisconsin guys, just like Flanagan is for River Falls. Tomahawk's got a couple of those guys, and they can fly, and they're going to be a motivated team. Division II state champs last year got moved up because of the success multiplier after making back-to-back state appearances. Wildcats gain the zone. That shot from John hit a north stick. John, one of the goal scorers tonight for River Falls.
Yeah, that Tomahawk game is going to be probably the most interesting one of the first round because no one really knows what they are.
Well, they played during the regular season, and North got a one-goal win over Tomahawk. Tomahawk did schedule up. They knew this was coming, so they scheduled up. They played a number of Division I teams and more than held their own. And it's just one of those things that they're going to be a supremely motivated team. You know, if you look at it from a player perspective, you're going to say, hey, we want to play the D1 teams. Let's go see what we got. Let's go prove something. So, it's going to be an interesting one. That'll be the second of two games we'll have for you here on Zaleski Sports. First game next Tuesday will be Wisconsin Rapids versus Eau Claire Memorial. The Old Abes, by the way, are in Menominee tonight, and after one, it's the Abes leading the Mustangs 2-0. Hudson is up at Rice Lake tonight and leading 2-0 after one. Raiders looking to finish a perfect 14-0 in Big Rivers Conference play. Defender falls down here. Stang the shot right on. Nearly snuck it through the pad. Stang again. Hoff making a couple big saves there. North very close to getting on the board here in the second. Down by a pair of goals, 3-1. Magnuson. Deflected shots just wide. Huskies buzzing, they score! Some good cycling of the puck. And it is Micah Halverson, his sixth goal of the season. Well, just what the doctor ordered for the Huskies.
Yeah, we mentioned the next goal of this game is going to be a huge one. It's either going to be 4-1 or 3-2, and it's going to be 3-2. That goal truly came from North's continued pressure on Hoff, getting shots, putting them off his pads, getting rebounds, and eventually just completely wore him down. Puck gets past him.
So Halverson gets the goal.
Expect the Huskies to come out extremely motivated here.
So it's Halverson from Hotz and Stang at the 4:45 mark of the second. Puck played into the north end. Good battle in the corner. This game has taken on a different tone Wildcats trying to send it out front. Huskies were there trying to clear the zone. They flipped that one out of play. Whispering Pines in Cadott is the perfect venue for your next special event. Now under construction, Whispering Pines is now booking events for spring of 2026 and beyond. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Golf and Event Center, County Road X in Cadott. Face-off will come to the right of North goaltender Landon Ivey. Huskies trying to exit the zone and push forward. Magnuson overskates the puck. Here's an opportunity for the Wildcats. Shot right on by Charlie John. Got deflected high over the net. Puck flipped out of the zone. Colin Lazat had lost a stick. He'll go to the bench and retrieve one. Nearly picked the pocket of Hudson Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson extremely fortunate right there. North almost got a hold of that puck and would have been a one-on-one with the goalie.
Wildcats will regroup at center ice. Pecor now picks it up for the Huskies. He'll throw it back around to Magnuson. Lead pass. Hotz going after it for the Huskies. Ty Hotz. Exit pass intercepted by Stang, thrown to the far side. Here comes Flanagan. Flanagan around the defender. Flanagan, they score! Absolutely filthy Jackson Flanagan.
Oh my, Jackson Flanagan basically on the ice right there, just gets the puck, just able to get it on his stick, put it past the goaltender, and we have a second period hat trick.
He had two in the first, one here in the second. That was something. Got the puck control, got around a defender, was going to the ice, somehow got control of the puck. Really not a whole lot the goaltender Landon Ivey could do. He was sliding to that far post. Back come the Wildcats, shot right on by Doherty. Ivey hangs on. I'll tell you, there was a number of the River Falls JV players up there, and the reaction those guys had was absolutely priceless.
Yeah, that is, I'd say, the best goal mean you have seen all season, Bob.
Yeah, I'd say. Centering pass. Flanagan was out there again. He's trying to dig that one off the top of the cage and knock it in. Yeah, just for a sheer individual effort. And just what he had to do to collect that stretch pass. Yeah, then get it settled down around a defender. Yeah, boy, oh boy, that's going to be. Something tells me that that's going to wind up on that Zaleski Sports highlight house. Just a guess.
Slight guess.
Yeah. So Flanagan at the 6:34 mark, and a quick answer by the Wildcats after North had made it a one-goal game. Broken stick over there by Chase Doherty. I always look to, when a player at the high school level breaks his stick, I always look in the stands to see the dad's reaction. And, just has got that look, and, it goes another couple $100.
Takes one good look at his bank account when that happens.
You know what? When you're a hockey parent, you're kind of, you know what it's going to mean. Loose puck. Here come the Huskies. Potential 2-on-1 here. Eastwall the shot. What a save by Hoff. Quickly back the other way. Hopeful. Nolan Hopeful. 3-on-2. Hopeful the shot. Blocked by Pecor. Ice kind of opening up here at Hobbs. That pass deflected. Picked up by the Wildcats. They rim it around. Intercepted by the Huskies. And we get a whistle. Stoppage with 9 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the second period. It's 4-2, Wildcats leading the Huskies.
Yeah, going back and forth right there. Huskies with a potential 2-on-1. They actually did get the 2-on-1 shot. Goes right off the River Falls logo. Bounces out. River Falls right back with an attackman. Right back the other way.
Mosler steers it far side. Magnuson, the shot. That trickled just wide. Bear Woolley, where you often find Bear Woolley, parked right out front. Woolley got upended there by Ben Robinson, but they play on.
Yeah, North and especially Woolley like to crowd the net, hope for a rebound, get a deflection, tip it in.
Yeah, Woolley's got the size. He's a football guy, and so he doesn't mind the contact. And, he's got a low center of gravity. Mosler up top. Magnuson, you play it down low. Woolley trying to drive the net. Wildcats with Link will play it out of the zone. Mosler retrieves. Bryce Mosler. Some nifty moves. Bryce Mosler shoots just wide. Huskies hold the zone. Flip to the near side. Ty Hotz the shot, deflected just wide. Huskies now with a little bit of a surge. Magnuson shoots. Deflected wide by Vezina. Flipped out of the zone over the stick of Charlie John. North looking to counter. Wilson has it. He'll play it down ice. Must have hit a stick, because no icing. Ty Hotz now on the far side with some time and space. Hotz with Stang driving the net. That shot turned aside by Hoft. Flipped around, but not out. Going back is Pecor. Puck comes back in the zone, delayed offside. Huskies send a man to that far blue line, but the exit pass winds up off the stick of Weech. Pecor takes a look, plays it up ice. Pecor corrals. Parker now, stretch pass a little too far. Micah Halverson, we get a stoppage, 7:03 to go in the second period. Just seems like there's a lot more open ice here in the second.
Yeah, that also comes with the River Falls pinching, and going to North's offense, they're doing the Mike Schwengler strategy. They're throwing pucks on net. Any shot for them is a good shot right now.
Well, Mike won his share of games, a couple state championships, so Team Wisconsin coach, so he knows where, what works. Takeaway by the Wildcats, shot right on by Rudolph. Ivy the save. Now Doherty will play it down low. Pecor picks it up for the Huskies. Steered down ice by North. River Falls did not touch it. Icing on the Huskies. Face-off will come back in their end. 6:40 to go. Yeah, a Hudson win tonight would mean a undefeated regular season for the Raiders and a regular season in which they did not lose a single game to a Wisconsin team. Their 4 losses on the season all came to teams from Minnesota.
Only just proving their case to be the best team in the state. Nobody can say they beat them.
That's exactly right. So they'll go into the Division I sectional as the 1 seed. Wausau West as the 2. Stevens Point the 3. Superior the 4. Eau Claire Memorial the 5. Opportunity here for the Huskies. Skating now with Bear Woolley around a defender. Bear Woolley the shot. He shot it high. Then a scramble out front. Cleared by the Wildcats. Hopeful will skate in. Nolan Hopeful. Got around a couple of guys, but not those final 2. Golfed back in by Flanagan. He'll head off on a change. Huskies will skate out now. Eastwald got it knocked off his stick. Opportunity for Vezina, the shot. Sticked aside by Ivy. And the Huskies will throw that all the way down. Hoff, the goaltender, has to play it. And that clearing attempt winds up in the penalty box, so we get a stoppage. Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. They have a pulse in the local real estate market and can help you with both existing homes and new builds. They can also assist you through each step of the process. That is Jesperson Group at C21 affiliated. Face-off win for the Huskies. To the far point. Shot by Pecor. Went wide. Here's Pecor again. Steers it down in the corner. Touch pass. We're going to get a penalty. We'll see who's going to the box with 5:05 remaining in the second period. And it's going to be the Wildcats who will be short-handed. It's Calvin Vezina heads to the box. So 3 penalties in the hockey game, all assessed on the Wildcats. It's been a pretty clean game, not a lot of chippiness or anything like that. But here again, an opportunity for the Huskies to make this a 1-goal hockey game.
Yeah, as you mentioned, not a really chippy game. It's been a pretty much clean second period all the way until the 5:05 mark.
You know, it's interesting. We saw that Tuesday in the North Memorial game, and then all of a sudden in the third, things got a lot feistier.
Well, that's when you're a rivalry.
Uh-huh. Easton Parker, the pass to Colin Lazan off his stick. Hopeful. Got it knocked away. Puck high in the air. Staying ahead. It was kind of wrapped up by a River Falls stick. Huskies go cross ice. Hotz will steer it in deep. Staying got a stick on it. And the Wildcats able to rim it around and out. Nice job, Nolan Hopeful. Minute 10 to go on the Northman advantage. That stretch pass, Woolley couldn't get a stick on it. So the faceoff will come back in the north zone with 1:04 to go. And the penalty to River Falls, Calvin Vezina.
For what it's worth, River Falls has looked really good on the penalty kill tonight, which is kind of not what we were expecting coming into this game. We know they're really aggressive on the penalty kill, so look for them to look for a breakout during this.
Well, that's what they were doing earlier. Now that they got the 2-goal lead with the second period winding down, we'll see if they continue with that strategy. And it appears that they are, because they went after the North puck carrier at neutral ice. Huskies able to steer it to Pecor. Pecor to Magnuson. Pecor to the far side. The shot, they score! Micah Halverson took the shot. Not sure if it got deflected. It's Halverson leading the celebration line. So for now, we'll give him the goal. Micah Halverson, his 6th goal of the season, and it's a 1-goal game with 3:43 to go.
Yeah, Halverson top of the point on that power play. Threw it at the net, took a great shot, goes straight to the goalie. Not sure if there was a deflection like you said, but regardless, 3-4.
Well, he did lead the line. That's usually the indication. There's the official announcement. So, give the goal to Halverson, Pecor, Magnuson, and now another penalty, a delayed penalty on the Wildcats. So a chance for North to go back on the power play after a power play goal made it a 4-3 game.
Yeah, that foul right there really came from Winger was going up. Just he got past him and then just shoved him to the ground. The puck was long gone off his stick. You know, if you're River Falls, you don't like that. You just got done letting off a power play goal, and now you're right back on the PK.
Well, in all the penalties, it seems like they've been similar in the sense that a guy gets beat and he's just reaching and grabbing or using the stick. You know, and it's one of those that, and you know, you kind of, there are good penalties in hockey, and if you're just flat out beat and you're going to give up a solo rush on the net, yeah, okay. Take a guy down or just try to impede him as best you can. So it's not, you know, it's not like they're running guys after the whistle. It's not anything like that. It's just they're just getting beat and then they're reaching.
Yeah, it's a lot better to have 4 guys defending instead of 1 to 0 guys. So Good strategy by River Falls. Obviously, you never want to commit a foul, but when you're so beat like they are, it's about your only option.
And if Mike Schwengler would hear, he would talk about the importance of playing your angle. If you're a defenseman, you know you have to kind of angle. The idea is to try to stay between the puck carrier and your goaltender rather than, getting up on him and then having him just blow right past you. So, Huskies back on the power play.
I see you're picking up on Mike's strategy.
I've called games with Mike for many years. Here comes Flanagan, the shot. Parker got a stick on that one. Well, we saw Flanagan score a shorthanded goal earlier in this hockey game. Always a danger when he's on the ice. Huskies will gain control. Here's Ty Hotz to Colin Lazat. Lazat takes a look, taken hard into the boards. Huskies bench wanted a penalty called there. River Falls bench saying good hit.
That looks like a clean hit from up here.
Flanagan battling for the puck. Huskies get it out to Parker. And taken away. Here comes Flanagan all alone. Jackson Flanagan! Kicked out by Landon Ivey. Flanagan bidding for his 4th goal of the hockey game. He gets double teamed down low. Still making it difficult for the Huskies. Finally, Hotz picks up the puck. Ty Hotz will skate out, but Flanagan is right there. Flips it in, heads off the ice. 35 seconds to go in the North man advantage. Bear Woolley at center ice. Gets it into the zone. Tillman taps it out. Ty Hotz shoots. Kicked out by the goaltender Hoff. He didn't know where the rebound was.
He thought it was in his glove. It was not. It was right behind him.
He was looking to his right, and the puck was sitting there to his left. Final 10 seconds of the North power play. Huskies gain the zone. Here's Woolley. Wanted to go cross ice. Intercepted. Jace Doherty back the other way for the Wildcats. Doherty throws it on net. Sticked aside by Ivy. Back to even strength hockey. North with Halverson. With speed. Halverson comes right in. Went to the backhand. Couldn't quite get the shot on. Final minute of the second period. No shortage of action here at Hobbs. Pecor, the shot deflected wide. Halverson collects. Halverson still with the puck. Oh, they had a guy coming down the slot in Woolley. Couldn't get him the puck. Huskies have to retreat at neutral ice. Poke free by North. Haskamp trying to skate in. Pass to Doherty. Not a neutral zone play here. River Falls on the intercept. They'll dump it down. 20 seconds to go. Pecor will rim it around. He's got a guy on the far side, Halverson, who will dump in and then head off on a change. River Falls looking for that stretch pass, and they hit it. Nearly turned aside. Mosley right up front. There's Flanagan. Knocked away. Huskies skating out with Eastwald. He goes down right as the buzzer sounds. An eventful second period. 1 goal for the Wildcats. A highlight reel goal by Jackson Flanagan. But Micah Halverson, a pair of goals for the North Huskies. We got ourselves a hockey game. This will be an interesting third period, Dom.
Yeah, Huskies have really just climbed their way back into this game, and it's really come based off coming from the penalties they've got. Able to go on the power play. They converted there, middle of the period, and it looks like their energy is really ramped up. They look a lot more energized than they did Tuesday against Memorial.
Anybody's hockey game as we head to the third period. It's a good one going here at Hobbs. We're glad you're aboard watching this one on Zaleski Sports. Dominic and I will take an extended break. When we come back, we will have third period action from Hobbs Ice Center. Your score, River Falls 4, Eau Claire North 3. You're watching boys high school hockey on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
And welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Whispering Pines in Cadott is a great place for golf. And coming this spring, it will be the perfect Four Seasons venue for your special event. The Whispering Pines Event Center is now under construction and will be available for events this spring. Weddings, reunions, whatever your event, Whispering Pines Event Center is the perfect location. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Event Center is now booking dates for 2026 and beyond. Whispering Pines Golf, and coming soon, Whispering Pines Event Center on County X in Cadott.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup. And Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Let's let him try a few different jobs.
Let's get you that loan. Brian, buddy, you're really good at basketball, but maybe leave the banking to us.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
And welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Whispering Pines in Cadott is a great place for golf. And coming this spring, it will be the perfect Four Seasons venue for your special event. The Whispering Pines Event Center is now under construction and will be available for events this spring. Weddings, reunions, whatever your event, Whispering Pines Event Center is the perfect location. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Event Center is now booking dates for 2026 and beyond. Whispering Pines Golf, and coming soon, Whispering Pines Event Center on County X in Cadott.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Welcome back to Hobbs Ice Center in Eau Claire, getting set to start period number 3, boys high school hockey regular season finale between the River Falls Wildcats and the Eau Claire North Huskies. It's been a good one. Cats on top of the Huskies, 4-3 as we get set to start period number 3 at Hobbs. Bob Bradovich on the call, joined by Dominic Millay, multitasking tonight. Producer, videographer, and color commentary. This is something you can put on the old application for colleges.
Those have all done.
Oh, they're done. Okay. Well, you'll have to fill me in on what the latest is.
Still waiting.
Okay. Well, Definitely time.
It's already on the LinkedIn, though.
Oh, okay.
You bet.
Well, I better go check that, but I'm not going to do that during the game. Huskies controlling on the faceoff. Cross-ice pass, a little too far for Eddie Eastwall, and all the way down, icing on the Huskies. It is a new year. Make it a new you with help from Balanced Health by Dana, offering hormone replacement therapy and medical weight loss programs. It's a new year, time to improve your overall well-being. Go to balancedhealthbydana.com today for more information. Face-off coming to the right of goaltender Landon Ivey. Out to the point, quick shot there. Just wide from Nolan Hopeful. Huskies pick up the puck. Intercepted by the Wildcats. Hopeful plays it back in. Lead pass far side, Eddie Eastwall with the puck. Throws it toward the net, deflected wide by Reese Hoft. Taken away, Eastwall the quick shot. Hoft got a piece of that. Flanagan going after it for the Wildcats. Played around far side. Again, loose puck picked up by the Wildcats. Here they come 3-on-2. Hopeful into the corner, threw it towards the net. Doherty was there. Now picked up by the Huskies. To the far side, Halverson. He's got a pair of goals tonight. Cross-ice pass, Haas, they score! This game is tied.
Against all odds, we are tied here. North, like we mentioned, River Falls defense, their North forwards are a lot more faster than them. They get by them. First shot initially doesn't go, gets around. Hotz is able to just tap it in, get it past the blocker. We're tied here at 4.
4-4 hockey game. So it's Halverson for Woolley and Hotz. For Halverson, his third goal of the game. Got a pair of guys with hat tricks. Jackson Flanagan for the Wildcats. Micah Halverson for the Huskies.
I do not believe we have seen a single hat trick all season. We're treated to 2 in the same night. Only fitting it's the finale.
Halverson, just a freshman. Well, in Tuesday's game, Mike Schwengler, who's now working with the Eau Claire Bantam team. River Falls trying to answer back quickly. But last year it was Mike's son Dawson who was coaching the Bantam A's. Here's Haskamp. Haskamp driving the net, puts the shot right on, Hoff the save. So Mike, real familiar with a lot of the current freshmen because they were Bantams as 8th graders last year. They had some high praise for a lot of these guys that they were good, solid hockey players, very coachable. And, like most freshmen, you just need to get a little bigger, older, stronger, all that kind of thing. But, both North and Memorial have some young guys that have stepped in and are really doing a nice job.
Yeah, for North, like you mentioned, hat trick for Halverson, just a freshman. He's going to grow into his body. He's going to be a great player for the next 3 years. And like you said, Memorial, also a couple star freshmen on their team.
Yeah, you got Bryce Mosler here for the Huskies. Oh, here's an opportunity for the Wildcats. Coming in all alone, they score! Carter Serene. Carter Serene, the senior, his 4th goal of the season. River Falls answering right back. They're back in the lead.
Yeah, we have a barn burner going on right here. North, they tie up the game, but right on the other side. River Falls able to put it in. The lead's right back up to 1.
It was one of those games we weren't really sure what to expect tonight, but we're getting that high-scoring game.
Yeah, coming in, I expected this to be a pretty high-scoring game, just based off the two teams' style of play.
Wildcats gain the zone. They flip in with Weech. Deflected in the corner. Mosler for the Huskies. Intercepted by the Wildcats. Mosler. Pass on the stick of Woolley. Woolley kind of skating backwards through the neutral zone, still with the puck. Taken away. And taken right back by Halverson. Well, Halverson playing with all kinds of confidence tonight. Able to win that puck battle. Woolley from a sharp angle. Woolley behind the net, looking. Out to Pecor. Far side, Magnuson deflected. Missed short side. Flanagan can't get around that second defender. Well played there by the Huskies and Magnuson. Ty Hotz will carry in.
Magnuson
Dang driving the net.
Yeah, Magnuson able to bump Flanagan off his stick there.
Well, I think it helped that Flanagan, or should say North, had a couple guys back. Knocked off the stick of Flanagan. Parker pushes it back to Halverson. Wanted to get it to Stang, but River Falls throws it to the far side, deflected in by Chase Rudolph. Stretch pass off of Wildcat's stick. Haskamp throws it toward the net. Gronimus going after it for the Huskies. Mosler looking to pinch. Poked free by the Wildcats, collected by the Huskies. Parker with it. Played up ice, sent right back in by the Wildcats. Just over 12 minutes remaining. Third period, it's 5-4 River Falls. Big hit dished out by the Huskies. That was Cole Gronimus. Now a race for the puck, but icing on Eau Claire North. 11:49 remaining in the third period.
I want to go back to that big hit we just saw back there. This game really hasn't been too much of a grinder. We haven't seen too many big checks dished out. We've just seen fundamental offense and each team running them almost to perfection.
Yeah, North coming in just under 3 goals per game. River Falls just under 5 goals per game. Shot right on, and a save by Ivy, and they score. Ivy lost track of that puck. It trickled through the pads. Eric Weech, the goal. River Falls back on top by 2.
Yeah, Eric Weech, one of the easiest goals he's ever going to get. He's also a freshman, so we got some young talent on the River Falls side as well. But he just throws it at the net. Ivy looks like it's a routine save, but he just loses track of it. Trickles right in between his pads, and all of a sudden, 2-goal deficit with 11:37 to go.
So the goal gives the Wildcats a 6-4 lead. Huskies have shown the ability to come back tonight. But they've got to get some things going here.
Yeah, and you also have a feeling that River Falls, they're not going to let up. They're still hunting for another goal.
Ty Hotz going after the puck for the Huskies. It'll be interesting to see how Ryan Parker plays it. Huskies played that one to an open wing. Poked free now by Easton Parker. But yeah, Coach Ryan Parker's going to have to make a decision to try to get that first line, Stang, Halverson, and Hotz, some extra time. Lead pass a little too far for Vezina. Another one thrown toward the net. Pinching in is Wilson. Opportunity now for the Huskies. Here comes Ty Hotz. Hotz can't get around a defender. Thrown right toward the net by Halverson, and that one just deflected wide.
I agree with what you're saying, Bob. I think they're going to try and get that first line some more opportunities. They've been their primary goal scorers all year, and they're going to look to them when they need it.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of ice time for the first line, and then the second line, Woolley, Lazat, Tillman.
Yeah, Woolley leading them in goals, so expect him to get a lot of quality time here towards the end of this game.
Yeah, and if you're North, I don't think you have to change a whole lot. I think their strategy has been sound. Just get pucks deep, get pucks at the net, look for rebounds. they've definitely had opportunities tonight. Geronimus dishing out a big check there. Pecor will play it back to Magnuson. Haskamp got his pocket picked. Flip forward, tracked down by the Wildcats, thrown on net by Hopeful. And we get a whistle. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty for head contact. Magnuson's going to go to the box. So the North Huskies, with 9:29 remaining, will now go on the PK. First penalty of the hockey game for North.
Yeah, and for River Falls, their opportunity to show just truly how powerful their power play actually is. They're going 54% on the year.
Flanagan up top. Oh, deflected just wide. Vezina was parked out front.
Yeah, and the River Falls strategy here, they have Flanagan actually playing at the blue line here.
Yeah, he's, you talk about his stats. Now up to 32 goals, 34 assists. So, yeah, you put him up top on that power play. He sees a lot and can kind of direct some traffic back there and get the puck where it needs to go.
Yeah, he's a great hockey player, but he's also a really smart hockey player. That's why he has so many points on the season. So he just commands the offense, and here he is taking it up on the rush.
Flanagan still with the puck. Centers. They had Hopeful coming down the slot. Hopeful on the backhand. Flanagan picks, shoots. Big rebound. Somewhere underneath the goaltender, Landon Ivy, is the puck.
Huge scramble out front. I don't know how Ivy was able to track that puck, but there was at least 5-6 guys in front of the net there. Somehow covers up.
Boy, Flanagan coming down the high slot there, trying to pick a spot. Hunting for that fourth goal of the hockey game. River Falls coaches trying to get everybody situated on that face-off. Yeah, for River Falls, I mean, obviously you still have some power play time. A goal here would be huge. And here comes Flanagan. He's taken down, and a penalty on the Huskies. We're going to have 5-on-3 hockey for the next 36 seconds. So things have just gotten a little bit more challenging for the North Huskies.
We saw this exact same scenario play out Tuesday against Memorial. They were only down 1-0 at that point. The penalties just started to rack up. At the end of the game, they were down on a 5-on-3, and that's what ultimately lost them the game. So looks like a little deja vu here for the Huskies.
Yeah, they ended that game with two guys in the box. Flanagan up top. Plays it far side, Doherty. Rudolph. Back to Flanagan. Flanagan still with the puck. Finds Rudolph. Back to Flanagan. The shot right in the skates of Parker. And the Huskies able to clear. 10 seconds to go on the 5-on-3 advantage. Still 1:30 to go on the second penalty to North. Rudolph carries out. Huskies get one guy back on the ice. Parker picks it up for North. He will rim it around, but held in by Flanagan. Flanagan tried the one-timer, didn't get all of it. Huskies will collect with Woolley as Wildcats had to touch up on the laid offside, and North will play that all the way down.
Yeah, if anything for the Wildcats here, this is another about a minute to kill off the time. Because if they have the puck in the zone, North can't score.
Flanagan, near side Rudolph. Back to Flanagan. Go down low. Hopeful. Back to Flanagan. Cross ice, one-timer, the save by Ivy. Doherty wanted to go cross ice to Hopeful. It hopped his stick. Flanagan will throw it over to Doherty. Flanagan again. Shot right on, deflected. What a save, Ivy. Shot came in from Rudolph. Vezina was parked out front. Really nice deflection. Gobbled up by the goaltender, Ivy. 5 seconds to go on this River Falls power play. And if you're north, you're looking for a little boost from killing off a 5-on-3 down by a pair of goals.
Yeah, killing off a 5-on-3 and then another power play on top of that really hopefully will give the Huskies the boost they need to crawl their way back into this game.
Huskies back to full strength. We'll see how quickly they can go from PK mode to even strength mode and look to put some pressure on here as this third period winds down. A regular season winding down as well, and that's going to be an icing on the Huskies. Eau Claire Memorial trying to catch up on some scores as stretches lead to 3-0 over at Menominee. An Old Abe's win would give them sole possession of second place in the conference, which is a solid finish for the Old Abe's. I know there were lots of questions about that team when the season started.
Yeah, probably the team in the Big Rivers with the most uncertainty going into the year, and they've really proven that they can compete with some of the big guys.
Well, here comes Ty Hotz. Shot right on. Hoff the save. Puck comes out to the far side. Magnuson, the shot. Hoff got a little bit of it. One-timer by Ty Hotz, and somehow Hoff made the save. Unbelievable.
Oh, Hoff, just an amazing job of tracking that puck there. That's the goalie's number one job, to track the puck. It goes behind the net after a shot that's just a little bit high. Then a perfectly thrown pass for the one-time, but he's able to track it, get out in front of it, and make the crucial save at this late point in the game. Amazing work.
Memorial has stretched its lead to 4-0. Hudson leading at Rice Lake 4-0 after 2. Shot from up high goes just wide. There's a lot of traffic out there for North. Wildcats will skate up, but we got a whistle behind the play, and someone's going to go to the box for interference. And that player will be number 4, Logan Link. So now the Huskies, with 5 minutes to go on the power play, trailing by a score of 6-4.
Yeah, you're down 2 goals, 5 minutes even left on the clock. This power play is really your key to get right back into this game. You get one here, it doesn't matter how long it takes, get it in the net, then you have a 1-goal game, and then your approach going to the rest is really different.
Another Big River score. It's New Richmond leading 3-1 at Chippewa Falls, that after 2. And the Wildcats able to poke it out of the zone. Huskies will regroup with Bennett Pecor. Near side, here's Halverson. Halverson going to drive the net. Halverson still with it. Gets it to Pecor up top. Pecor back to Halverson. One-timer. That one just wide. Loose puck. Tillman poking at it. Now to the point. Huskies able to hold the zone. Tillman, centering pass. Steered out of harm's way by Hopeful. Magnuson holds the zone, dumps it in deep. Puck comes out towards the net. Hoff kind of reaching around that far post. Puts his glove on it, gets a stoppage. 1 minute to go in the North power play. 4 minutes to go in the third period.
Yeah, Hoff covering up that puck so they can let the second PK line get out there, save that first line some energy to go ahead and close out this game if they can get a stop right here.
Face-off will come to the right of Reese Hoff. Out to the point. Parker plays it to Hotz. Ty Hotz, the shot. Didn't quite get all the way through. Huskies had plenty of traffic right there. Skating out now, Jace Doherty. He'll dump it in deep. Ivy gloves and then hands to his defenseman, Mosley. Stang will throw it to the far corner. Hoff will cover up. 33 seconds to go in the North man advantage.
One thing North's done a really good job on here on this power play is just holding the possession in the zone. They're getting shots on net. They're creating traffic. They're doing all the right things to get a goal.
Memorial has added a 5th goal. Abe's on top now. 5-0. There's a shot. Mosler with a good look. Deflected just wide. Parker up top. Knocked away momentarily. Hotz trying to hold his own. Now Parker pushing it forward. Hotz trying to dig it out. Staying there as well. Backhanded out of the zone. North will have to regroup. Final seconds of this power play. And it's going to be a turnover. They almost got that one, but coming right back. River Falls, couple opportunities. Oh my goodness, Chase Rudolph robbed by the goaltender Ivy. And now Rudolph and Parker down there for the North Huskies. Getting tangled up.
Ivy with a highway robbery right there. It's a one-on-one. Makes the first save, rebound bounces out, and he's able to slide over and make the next save. 2 great saves in a row.
2:52 to go in the third. Looks like we're going to get matching minors here. Parker to the box for North. Rudolph to the box for River Falls, both getting roughing penalties.
Late game, close game, emotions start to get high.
Old Abes have added to their lead. It's now 6-0 over at Menominee.
Where are you getting these quick updates?
Well, I'm looking on that Twitter machine, and it's 7-0 now. Yeah.
Who's scoring?
Shout out. I have no idea. Following the Wisco hockey account, so shout out to him for following basically every single game that goes on. I don't know how he does it. He must have multiple monitors and phones going, or just he's channel surfing online. However he does it, it's just a nice little resource. So shout out there. Also another shout out, Jackson Flanagan's grandfather, who, as it turns out, I went to high school with.
That old.
Who knew? Yeah, okay, rub it in some more there, youngster. No, Jackson's grandfather, Mark Barron, one of many prides of Chisholm, Minnesota, up there on the Iron Range. Mark went on to play college hockey at UMD. I knew none of this until a article in Wisconsin Prep Hockey a number of weeks ago, and I'm reading it. I see Jackson Flanagan. We've seen him before, when River Falls has come here to Hobbs in the previous years. And grandfather, Mark Barron. Wait a minute. I know that. So tonight I got to meet Jackson's parents.
Yeah, family ties.
It's just, the world gets smaller. You will realize this as you get older. The world gets smaller by the day.
And if the score holds up here, you'll get the trifecta. We'll have Jackson up here for an interview.
I think we may have to do that. There's still 2:52 left. And, we've say this about North, despite the injuries and some of the adversity that they've had to go through, especially since the calendar flipped to 2026, they're out there battling. They're doing everything they can, and they're. I think sometimes the saying is respect the game, and the old play for the name on the front and not the back. And I think this group of Huskies has really done that.
Yeah, really just a relentless group. They really feed off each other's energy really well, and even with some key injuries, especially Cam Mosler, their top defenseman, they found a way to create points. They found a way to play defense. They're still a pretty good team. See what happens come playoffs.
Yeah, those will be here on Tuesday. Ty Hotz. Here comes Hotz. Oh, he went over to Halverson. who couldn't corral that puck. Otherwise, Halverson could have had a fourth goal. Pecor will push it wide. Ivy is heading out of the north net. So 6-on-5 for the Huskies. Picked up, held in by Halverson. He'll sweep it in deep. Wildcats unable to clear. Pecor shoots, deflected just wide. Halverson centers. Magnuson the shot. And in traffic, Reese Hoft makes a nice glove save.
Oh, North really putting on the pressure there. Got their sixth attacker out there. Didn't let River Falls get possession of the puck. Putting on extended pressure. But then again, the net is empty, so one wrong move, this game could be too far out of reach.
Wildcats able to clear. It'll be an icing on River Falls, minute 58 to go. We got some other finals. Eau Claire Memorial over Menominee, 7-0. So the Abes, second place team in the Big Rivers. Hudson wins the conference championship, unbeaten in the BRC, 6-0 up at Rice Lake. And New Richmond knocking off Chippewa Falls 4-1. Centering pass comes all the way out. Here's Pecor. Pecor the shot deflected up high. Halverson has it. Taken away by the Wildcats. They're able to clear. Goes all the way down. Another icing on River Falls. Minute 36 left. Well, North has used its timeout. We'll see what head coach Tim Barris wants to do for River Falls. At the moment, he's keeping it in his pocket.
Yeah, I think River Falls will be very content with just playing the best defense they possibly can, getting a hold of the puck and icing it.
They're up 2, which certainly changes the dynamic. But I think if you're River Falls, you're going to want to keep your best 5 on the ice as long as possible. And if you see those guys getting tired, you can always take the timeout. Another icing on the Wildcats. Minute 24 left.
Yeah, the icing also allows a chance for that line to get a couple seconds of breathers, which could really be important down the stretch.
Yeah, exactly right.
In their defensive efforts.
So Bear Woolley will take the draw for the Huskies. Weech will take the draw for River Falls. Face-off win for the Wildcats. They play it behind the nets. Hotz is there, though, for the Huskies. Hotz will sweep it behind the nets. River Falls content just to freeze that puck up against the boards. Loose, poke free by the Wildcats. They rim it around and out. That's going to go down for icing, and we are under a minute to go here at Hobbs. Wildcats leading 6-4. They trailed 1-0, then 3 goals in the span of 3 minutes in the latter part of the period to go up 4-1. 3-1 after 1. They led 4-3 after 2. Oh, chance for Woolley right out front. That one all the way down and off the post. Hit the near post, popped up in the air, nearly went in. Here's Flanagan. He'll go for a skate. He fires and he scores. Jackson Flanagan. 4th goal of the game. And that'll about do it here at Hobbs with just 40.2 seconds remaining.
Jackson Flanagan put the dagger in the coffin. It's going to go down as a big last regular season win for River Falls.
It's quite a mix of metaphors there. A dagger in the coffin as opposed to a nail in the coffin.
I prefer the dagger.
it's whatever works. Well, how about Jackson Flanagan? 4 goals tonight, so 33 goals, 34 assists. That's a pretty good senior season there.
Just pretty good.
Loose puck. Wildcats still buzzing. Now the Huskies will skate out. Final 20 seconds of this regular season. Both of these teams will look to regroup for next week. Division II teams get a couple extra days. Pulled free by the Wildcats. Huskies will try to get one last shot away, but this one is in the books, and it's the River Falls Wildcats winning it by a score of 7-4 over the Eau Claire North Huskies. Good performance by the visitors from River Falls, and they will be going into the Division II postseason feeling pretty good about themselves and realizing, hey, we can score, and if we can get some goaltending and take care of things on the defensive end. And, you know, we see this in multiple sports where you get a school that's a Division II school playing up in the Big Rivers against the D1 schools. Well, then you're going to drop into D2, and now you're going to play teams that don't have the depth of a Hudson or don't have the depth of an Eau Claire Memorial, maybe don't have the goaltending of a Chippewa Falls. Point being is that, you know, they're a team that can, you know, do some damage in Division II. Again, they will host West Salem Bangor 1 week from tonight. North Huskies will look to regroup, and then they're back here at Hobbs on Tuesday. It'll be a fun day of hockey. Eau Claire Memorial, Wisconsin Rapids in the opener. North versus Tomahawk in the nightcap. As far as tonight, again, I think I'm going to go back to that stretch of the first period. And at the 12:40 mark, Flanagan got a goal to tie it, and the Wildcats answered with 2 more goals in the span of, you know, roughly 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And they took control of the game. They went into the locker room up 3-1. They never gave up the lead after that, even though North made some pushes. And, you know, when North tied it on the Halverson goal to make it 4-4, you're thinking, okay, game on. But then River Falls was able to answer. That Serene goal was really big. And then Weech got a goal. Flanagan got another goal. So in the end, it's the Wildcats that win it by a score of 7-4.
Yep, and I think that's what really makes the Wildcats so good. I highlighted this in the pregame. They believe they can outscore anybody they play, and they proved that today. They didn't have the best defense, not the best goaltending, allowed 4 goals, but it doesn't matter when you're going to put 7 in. Really just a great offensive performance and stacking some momentum going into the playoffs, and that is all important when you're going in. So we'll see how these teams do going on to the playoffs.
Coming up next, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. You've been watching Boys High School Hockey on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Okay. All right, welcome back to Hobbs Ice Center. River Falls coming away with the win over Eau Claire North, 7-4 the final. Jackson Flanagan, 4 more goals tonight.
Yeah.
Kind of walk me through this night. You know, it's your regular season finale. I mean, both teams wanted to get some momentum going for the postseason. For you, what was your goal tonight, just individually and as a team?
Really individually, just come out and kind of be a leader. We had a rough game, I wouldn't say rough game, but rough one against Hudson, and that was not great for the team as itself. So coming into this one and getting the win here was really good for the team going into the postseason.
This is one of those games, you got those 3 goals in quick succession in that first period. How important was it to come out of that first period with the lead?
I think it was huge. We're not really a second period team, so coming out of that on top and being able to give us a lead going into the third was huge for the team.
And then they come back, they tie it in the third, you're in their barn, their crowd is energized. What did you guys do to kind of regain control?
Captains, both me and Chase Rudolph, we had to kind of get the boys together. Our third period's our period, so just getting the boys regrouped and getting going was what we needed.
You start Division II playoffs next Thursday at home against West Salem Bangor. You get a little extra days because you don't play until for another week. But what are you guys going to focus on between now and then?
Really zone entry. We got to get all 3 lines back and rolling. We have a few injuries right now, so getting those guys back would be a pleasure. But really just focus on the little things going into the postseason and clean some things up.
I can ask you one question about your grandpa Mark because I know him. Can you now skate circles around him? And Mark was pretty good back in the day.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't know. I haven't seen him skate in a while, but I know he's got some nice twigs laying around.
Yeah, he could play back in the day. We're just a tad older than we were. That's how it is. So you get to be in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. Do you know how that works?
No.
All right. I'm going to hand you the microphone. You look at the camera and say, "I'm Jackson Flanagan, and I'm in the house." All right. There you go. As soon as Dominic.
I'm Jackson Flanagan, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Jackson. Appreciate it. Good to talk to you. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. So that'll do it for our coverage tonight from Hobbs Ice Center. We will be at the Eagles Nest tomorrow night. Boys high school basketball. It'll be the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's hosting the Rice Lake Warriors. Don Millay will be there, of course, as our producer-videographer Dave Sparger will join me with color commentator. Tuesday, we'll be right back here at Hobbs, a hockey doubleheader. Division I, regional semifinals. It'll be a good one. Early game, Wisconsin Rapids versus Eau Claire Memorial. In the late game, right around 7:30, the Eau Claire North Huskies will host Tomahawk, defending Division II state champions. Postseason is right around the corner in high school hockey. We can't wait. Keep an eye on the Zaleski Sports web stream, YouTube page, the whole thing. We'll have it all covered for you. And we'll also wrap up the regular seasons of girls hoops and boys hoops. For Dominic Millay, I'm Bob Bradovich saying good night from Hobbs Ice Center in Eau Claire.